Buying free-range pork is really important. Just remember, a happy pig makes for better pork, and it's better for your health and the environment. I love cooking the shoulder because it's full of connective tissue. So after long, slow cooking, it makes for really juicy, tender and delicious meat. And I love doing it in a wood-fired oven. First, chop 1 onion. Now chop up 2 fennel, keeping the tops. Then chop 4 garlic cloves. Now just pop all of that into your pot, along with a few bay leaves and a few sprigs of thyme. Now it's time for the pork. I've scored the skin to let the heat really get into the fat to make it render away properly. Then just rub it all over with plenty of olive oil and salt. Salt will really help the crackling get going. And what's a good pork roast without really good crackling? Then just pop it into the pan on top of the vegetables on a rack. Then just pour in enough wine to come halfway up the pork. And now it's time for the oven. I'm putting this in for about 20 minutes with the lid off to get the crackling started. Now that the skin's started to crisp up, I'm going to cover it up and cook it for a long time. I'm putting baking paper down to stop it from burning. It's been cooking for a couple of hours now and it's getting towards the end of its cooking time. I'm going to take the lid off and the baking paper and pop it back in to let the skin crisp up really well. Now that we're finished cooking, just put the pork aside to rest. What we're left with is this incredible vegetable mix. It's got this beautiful fennel flavour, so you definitely want to keep that. Reduce it down a bit, then you can either blend it or leave it chunky and serve it as a sauce. Top your pork with some of the reserved fennel fronds for this really nice, fresh fennel kick at the end. And there you have one of the most beautiful, tender, free-range pork dishes ever.